Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Python interview questions. That is, can you provide an example of how to use a class in Python? Let me answer. In order to create a class in Python, we have to use a keyword known as class keyword. So class keyword followed by the class name and colon symbol. There is a syntax for the class. Let me practically demonstrate this for you. So here in this PyCharm ID in this Python file, I'm going to create a class. That is, we have to use a keyword known as class keyword followed by the class name. Let's say the class name is car, colon symbol. And under this class, you can create a set of variables and functions. Okay. So class will contain variables and functions. So what is a class basically? Class is a template or blueprint or factory for creating objects. Okay. What are objects then? Objects are real world entity representations in programming. Then what are real world entities? Anything that you see in real world like water bottle, laptop, mouse, window, car, tree, house, anything that you see in this real world is a real world entity. Those real world entities, if you have to represent in programming, then we have to create objects. Okay. With the help of objects in programming like Python, we are going to represent the real world entities in programming. And in order to create such kind of objects which represent the real world entities in programming, okay, we need something like a class, which acts like a factory or template or blueprint for creating such kind of objects which represent the real world entities in the programming. Fine. So let me practically demonstrate everything for you guys, like how class is a template or blueprint or factory. I'm going to show you. Here I am starting to create a class. I'll show you how to use this class as a template or blueprint or factory for creating objects now. Okay. So since I have created the class here indentation will be there, guys. Okay. So whatever the steps which are having this indentation inside this class, right, they will be part of the class. For example, here I'll create some variables and all. I'll say color is equal to, or I'll say wheels otherwise. Okay, wheels is equal to 4. I'll say. Now here, I will create some method, okay, or functions. You can say def. I'll give the function name as start underscore car. Okay, start underscore car. I'll show you a proper template, guys. I'll create a proper template before you. Just give me a second. Print. Here I'll say car started. Okay, I'll make it more better. I'll create a init method. Okay, init method. It's like a constructor in Java, guys. Okay, so the main purpose of init method that I'm going to create now is to init function or method is to initialize the class variables. Okay, so here I'll say def underscore underscore init underscore underscore circular bracket self will automatically come, and here I'll add some class variables. Okay, so I want to initialize the class variables. For that, I'll add some parameters here. That is color, price, or else I'll say company, car model, car. What else? Color, then price, otherwise mileage, and then price. Like this, I'll create some parameters, guys. Now here, I'll say self dot company. Okay, self means belong to the class. Okay, self dot company is equal to company. Then I'll say self dot model is equal to model. Then self dot color is equal to color. Then self dot mileage is equal to mileage. Then self dot price is equal to price. Like this, I'll create it. Okay, this is a init. Wheels 4 constructor start car. Okay, so here also I'll do one thing. So all this self-related, whatever the keyword is there, right? All this I can access inside any of the methods inside this class. So car, okay, from company, which company? Here I'll say plus self dot company plus having model, which model? Plus self dot model has started. Like this I'll create. Okay, so if I call this function inside this class, this has to print this particular thing. Okay, then def stop car I will create stop car. This is the proper way of creating a class template is okay. Here I'm creating a class in real time. We'll create the class like this, having some class variables, static variables you can say, and some init method to initialize this variables, class variables with the parameters, arguments received to these parameters. Then some functions inside this class. Okay, all these are the members of this class, guys. Okay, these variables and these functions are members of this class, which form the template for this car class. Okay, using this template we can create objects, guys. I'll show you later. So for now, let's create the structure print car from company plus self dot company plus ring model plus self dot model plus has stopped. Okay, if you call this function, it will print like this or has stopped. Now, last function I'll create uh, get car details. Okay, get car details like that. I'll create one more function and I'll provide a colon symbol here. The problem here get underscore car underscore details. Okay. Okay, I'll use something car details otherwise. Okay, car details. Fine. So I should get self, right? Self I have to get, but it's not coming. So car. Otherwise, I'll give one more name here. Okay, this function has not entered. There's a reason. Self dot model plus has stopped. Somehow I got removed. Fine. Now it will be fine. Def get car details. Self is coming now. That's fine. Then print. Here I'll say company of the car is company of the car. All these details I'll print, guys. Company, model, color, mileage, price, everything I'll print. Company of the car is plus self dot company. Then I'll say print model of the car. Okay, model of the car is plus self dot model. Print then color of the car. Color of the car is plus self dot color. Print mileage. Mileage of the car is plus self dot mileage. Then price of the car. Print price of the car is plus self dot price. Okay, like this, guys. Okay, so I'll create all this stuff like this, and now what I'm trying to do here. Now the template is ready, guys. Okay, now this template is ready. Class template is ready. I've created a class inside that I created some variables and functions. Okay, it's a part of this class. And one of the init function is also there, which will initialize the class variables with the arguments which are received to these parameters. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create objects. With the help of this class, I'm going to create objects. Why? Because class is a template, blueprint, or factory for creating objects. Okay. Since the template creation is ready, this car class template is ready now. Using this car class template, I'm going to create some objects, some real world cars I'm going to create. So for example, I'll create like I'll say Benz. Okay. Mercedes Benz short form I'm giving is equal to here. How to create the objects? First of all, how to create objects using this class? Copy this class, name of the class, and provide circular brackets. Guys, this will create an object for the class, and I'm assigning them to Benz. Okay, Mercedes Benz. So here, what I will do here is, you see, when you create this object for the car class, you have to pass all these arguments into the company, model, color, mileage, price. You have to pass, guys. So I'll pass the company as Mercedes and model as Benz. Let's say. Then what else is there? Color. Let's say it's a black color. Then mileage, let's say it gives only 8 kilometers per liter. Then price is around like 50 lakhs in Indian rupees. One more zero. Done. Like this, I can create objects, guys. This is how we can create objects. Okay. So with the help of the class, we can create the objects like this. And once object is created, and this initialization will be, this init method will be automatically called. This part will automatically call this init method, and all this initialization will be done. Now we can call all the start car, stop car, get car details, everything is. And here also, here one more print statement I'll write just for separation purpose. So here what I will do is I'll say using this object difference, I'll say mz dot start car, benz dot stop car, I'll say benz dot uh, get car details like this. Okay, one object I created. I can create one more object if I want car again. So here I'm creating one more object. Let's say Honda. Okay, another company, and amaze. Then gray color. So mileage is 14. The price is, let's say, 9 lakhs in Indian rupees. Like this, one more car. To this object, I have to give an object reference. So I'll say HMZ. Okay, HAMZ or HMZ. Okay, Honda Amaze. Then HAMZ dot start car. Honda Amaze car will start. HAMZ dot stop car. Honda Amaze car will get stopped. Honda Amaze dot get car details. All the car details of the Honda Amaze will be printed in the output. Like this, guys. Okay, like this we can do. Run this. So there is a problem. What's the problem? Let's see. Car, any problem I have made? Uh, car, Honda Amaze Gray. Anything is missing here? 3, 4, 5. That's it, right? Okay. Let's see. Model of the car is Benz and color of the car is black is coming. Car from the company Mercedes. Okay. Here. Okay. So company is coming. Company of the car is Mercedes. Model of the car. Yes. Color of the car. Then mileage is not coming. The problem here is mileage is in integer format, number format, kind of thing, and this is string. So I have to convert this str of self dot mileage. I have to say, otherwise you'll get this kind of type error. Okay. Here also price is also in numerical format. I have to convert it into string for concatenation. Then everything will work fine. Let me run it again. This time it will work fine. Okay. You see, it got work fine. So first of all, car from the company Mercedes having model Benz has started has stopped. Company of the car is Mercedes Benz Black 50 lakhs. Okay, car from the company Honda having model Amaze. This is for second object, guys. Okay, so like this, guys, we can use cars. Okay, so this is a perfect example, guys, that I can give. Okay, if an interviewer asks me like how to use a class in Python, I'll give this kind of example, guys. Okay, with this, the interviewer will be able to understand. Okay, easily. Fine. Now, how to access these wheels? Then under the car, there is wheels, right? This is not a instance variable. Instead, it's a class variable, which belongs to the static memory, a common memory. So because all the cars will have the wheels, same wheels, right? That's the reason I have written here directly under the class. I don't want to waste object memory or whatever it is. For each and every object, I don't have to say wheels is equal to wheels is equal to 4, wheels is equal to 4, because all the cars will have wheels 4 only. So common memory or class memory, I'm creating this variable. To access that, what you have to do is, so here, just write down print off. Here, without using object reference, you have to use a class name, guys. Okay, car is the class name dot. You have to say wheels. Here also, if you want access, don't access this common variable or static variable with the help of object reference. Better access with the help of the class name. Print car dot, because it belongs to the class memory, not the instance memory. Okay, so all this stuff you have to know, guys. Okay, but I'm going to only answer give the answer for this question in this session. But this is what is the stuff. Okay, so you see 4 is getting printed. Okay, I can give a statement and all, that's okay, but I'm not going to invest time there. So for now, that's enough, guys. Okay, this is a perfect example of how to use a class in Python. So hope, guys, you got the answer for this question. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to answer another Python interview question for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.